Good morning from a very cold Stansted Airport. It's January, it's icy, but it's travel day. Let's go to Europa Park. So as is now customary, I've parked in the green car park here at Stansted. That's the undercover one, the multi-storey. That's cost me £60 for 2 days, Friday to Sunday. Not terrible, I've certainly paid more, but still. Airport parking is a bit of a crutch, isn't it? The advantage of parking there, though, is it is only a short walk to the terminal. Well, it's not too busy this morning at Stansted, which is really good. Fridays can be a bit manic sometimes, with lots of people travelling home to see family and things, but it doesn't look too bad this morning, so hopefully security will be quite swift. And we get through and get a bite to eat. I've never really understood what the Toblerone situation is at duty free. I mean, these were £4 in Tesco a couple of weeks ago, 2 for £11.50. I don't understand how that's a good deal. Someone explain. So security was fairly swift then, didn't take too long at all, even though I did get a body search and my bag searched as well. They've got the brand new fancy machines here now. So everything goes in, you don't have to take out laptops or anything like that. But it does mean if you're carrying batteries and stuff, there's the chance you might get flagged. But even still, they're all very polite and courteous. Didn't take too long to get through. And now I'm going to go and be really unhealthy and get a Burger King at 9:15 in the morning. I like how all the restaurants here have a timer on how long it's going to take food to arrive. You can really assess the options and choose which one's best for you if you've got a flight that's taking off soon. Anyway, Burger King ordered, and just like that, Burger King acquired. There's something about travelling where suddenly it becomes acceptable to have a smoky bacon and cheese Angus and a cherry vanilla Dr Pepper at 9:30 AM, but hey, it's just how I roll, so let's bag the burger. Well, first bad news of the morning is that it looks like my flight is delayed. I did get a message from Ryanair earlier saying there's some poor visibility this morning, but my 11:10 flight appears to be estimated at 11:45 at the moment. Not too bad, but still a bit of a delay. Hi, I'm Jason Carroll G's, and you should like this video. So I'm on my way down to the gates now. My gate information is not available yet, but it was a bit crowded down there, so I thought I'd head into the sort of Ryanair gate direction. So I'm flying to Karlsruhe, Baden-Baden this morning. It's the 11:10 flight. Like I said earlier, looks like it may be delayed. That has cost me £42 return, which is not bad at all. Obviously the bonus of flying off-peak is you can get some really good deals. Well, two statements there. I think one accurate, one not so accurate. Well, it looks like I've still got to wait another 50 minutes just for my gate to be announced. So yeah, some slight delays this morning. It does give me a chance to get on my phone and book another cheeky trip for next weekend. Where shall I go? There is a brand new roller coaster opening next Sunday. Well, I just sat down, got my phone out to book another trip, and my phone buzzed with the gate information. So gate 40, which handily was only about 30 yards from where I was anyway. And it looks like the flight is scheduled to be on time, so that's all good. Well, it's 11:55. We are now boarding for our 11:10 flight, so it's a little bit delayed. This has been the longest boarding I think I've ever experienced. I swear we've been boarding for about an hour. But anyway, off to Germany we go. Greetings from Karlsruhe, Baden-Baden. I beg your pardon. Let's go get the passports checked. Sorry, that was terrible. Well, through passport control into Baden-Baden Airport and about to pick up the car, but it's all Europa Park vibes, look. Hello, mouse. So here's my ride for the next couple of days. Little MG electric car. So this rental was £97 for 2.5 days. Slightly more expensive in Germany, some other countries. I always find that Germany and Netherlands tend to be the more expensive places to hire cars, but that's the nature of it. So let's go for a short journey down to Rust. So I've arrived at my accommodation here in Rust. I'm staying at the Hyatt Sky Hotel, which is literally opposite Europa Park. If I turn you around, then just behind this bush here, you can see Europa Park. Well, welcome to the Hyatt Sky Hotel in Rust. Now this is actually much closer to Europa Park than I was expecting. On the map it looked good, but I mean the lighthouse is literally opposite the hotel, so it should just be a short walk to the entrance. Now Europa Park do evening tickets. It's around, I think it's just gone 4 o'clock now, so I think I might pop over to the park and grab one of their evening tickets. It's €37. It grants you access from 4 PM until close. Close this evening is 7 PM at the earliest, so I could go in and get probably about 3 hours, which sounds like fun because it's going to get dark soon and I like the idea of some night rides. So I'll give you a quick tour of the room. We'll talk price for the hotel and then we'll go have some fun, shall we? Well, here we are in the Hyatt Sky Hotel. All quite plush actually. So I just wanted to show you some of the detail here on the sink. Look, it's quite a funky black marble, but this tap is quite cool on the wall there. And then we have some nice branded Hyatt towels down here too. Yeah, quite impressed with this. It's not massive, but it's been quite nicely decked out. It's basic, but in a stylish way. And I'm quite happy with that. The hotel does have a restaurant and a bar as well. I believe it's a rooftop bar actually. He said that's open till quite late. The restaurant stays open till 10:30. So I'm probably going to eat Europa way because I've got a whole Europa Park food blog planned as well. Trying different things while I'm out here. 2025 Coaster Wave action. We've also got a sort of little terrace out the front here. You sort of have to pull these curtains away. It's not the most glamorous, I'm not going to lie, but the fact you can go outside and get a bit of fresh air, should you choose, is nice. It's obviously January and a bit cold, so I don't think I'll be doing that. And then we have the all-important bed, and hopefully somewhere I'll get a decent night's kip. So yes, it's comfy, it's firm. Hyatt Sky Hotel in total, so the price I booked it at on booking.com was €162. I was actually charged a further 20 to park my car as well. I don't think that was mentioned on the listings. I will have to double check that because things like that when they're not mentioned are a bit frustrating, but if it was, then fair dues. There's also a €2 tax, so €184 all in, which I'll have to go and do the calculation, but that's probably around 160 quid for 2 nights. For Rust, that's not too bad. If you look at a lot of the hotels locally, similar price point or higher, and obviously the Europa Park hotels themselves are very expensive. So if you want to stay right on top of Europa Park, this is not a bad option at all. I mean, last time when I came with Joe, we stayed in Ringshine, which is a couple of miles up the road. I wanted something a bit more local this time, so I could just hopefully just walk to the park rather than having to get on buses and all that kind of palaver. So yeah, this looks like a good option. We'll explore more of the hotel a bit later on, but for now I am going to book an evening ticket on the Europa Park app and let's go ride the first roller coasters of 2025 and maybe we'll see some fireworks as well. So to show you how close we are to Europa Park, almost directly opposite my hotel is Hotel Bell Rock, which is one of Europa Park's on-site hotels. Looking very Christmassy still, isn't it? That's awesome. So it's a short walk down to the park. Actually included in my hotel was parking for Europa Park as well. So I could drive down there potentially, but it's only like a 10-minute walk, so it seems a bit lazy to drive. So just alongside the entrance to the park now. It's taken me just over 10 minutes to walk down this far. Also, all the roads up here are closed, and these are where the main bus stops are to service the park. So kind of glad I got a car and didn't rely on public transport in the end, because this could have been a little bit messy. And as you can see here, absolutely no road access to the bus stops at all. So yeah, if you're coming by public transport, you're going to get dropped off up the road and have to walk down. Look at Silver Star in the distance. Oh, that's going to be fun at night too. There are going to be so many good roller coasters to ride at night here. Voltron's obviously my first choice. Wodan is going to be great too. Silver Star, Blue Fire. This is going to be a really nice evening, I think. And of course, once you're done with this video, I'm back here for the full weekend. So there will be a full 2-day vlog here from Europa Park 2. But I'm so hyped to be back here. This evening is going to be so much fun. So many coasters to ride in the dark. Voltron, Wodan, Silver Star. We've got the winter atmosphere, the big wheels here, it's food, Christmas trees. Let's get into Europa Park. And actually have the Heinrich Mack wagon out the front here. selling all kinds of sweets and snacks and stuff. And of course you've got the big Christmas tree decorations here too. Anyway, let's head inside Europa Park. Oh, look at it through here, real Christmas market vibes. We've got an open fire, loads of little stalls and things. I honestly feel like I'm back filming my Christmas series again, even though Christmas was 3 weeks ago. I have a sudden urge to buy gifts for people. It's all so Christmassy. Oh, this is supposed to be the spooky area around here. And Eurosat has its Christmas wrap. This really is beautiful around here. Poseidon looks so cool at night. It's also very loud. Well, there was only one place to begin my 2025 theme park season, and that is with Voltron. Less than a year old, but already one of the best roller coasters in Europe. And how gorgeous does it look all lit up behind me? I can't wait to go get back on this. So let's go ride Voltron. Heading into single rider, where there is a very small queue. Alright Nick, how you doing mate? Big up for inventing electricity, it's done us all very well. So here we go, this is my 5th ride on Voltron, but the first of 2025. First roller coaster of 2025, Voltron at night. There we go, time for some boingy boingy. Not gonna lie, this is one of the best lighting packages I think I've seen. Really, really impressive. Oh, it's a gorgeous colour, isn't it? Here she comes. And I'll tell you what, Euromir is looking pretty tasty lit up at night as well. That looks spectacular. Some amazing colour schemes as well through Europa Park. I'll tell you what, it's just one of the best parks in Europe, one of the best in the world. And I'm almost a bit gutted I didn't come over Christmas now, because the vibe would have been really, really cool. It still is, but I think pre-Christmas you always get that bit of excitement, and now we're in that sort of post-Christmas lull, but even still, really, really impressive stuff. and glowing up against the night sky there, you can see the giant wheel that they have in situ for their winter event. I will be getting on that over the course of the weekend. I'm sure some of the views up there will be spectacular, especially with how well lit Europa Park is. But we shall look at that tomorrow. Well, look at the size of that. That is one big wheel. And that is one big queue for one big wheel. I love it, they just have random open fires blazing. Well, how cool does the entrance to Wodan look? All spookily lit up. This is a top tier wooden roller coaster, manufactured by Great Coasters International.
Was machst du denn mit dem riesigen Schlüssel?
Hallo Ed, du weißt doch, wir müssen gleich den Park abschließen.
Just part of the announcement, the Europa Park will be closing in 15 minutes. Blue Fire is on a 5-minute queue, so it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? And I mean, it's unsurprisingly lit up in blue, but it still looks awesome, like just about everything else here does. This should be fun. Let's do it. It's a little bit chilly on there. Well, 2 rides on Blue Fire there. We got back into the station, there was no one waiting, so they let us go back around again, and that was really good. And extra bonus was that the ride-up looked like Rob Sheehan, so good for him. Anyway, I'm going to exit out of the park now. The park has now officially closed. I'm going to head back to my hotel, show you guys, well, explore for myself as well, the hotel restaurant and the bar as well. Maybe grab a cheeky wheat beer, because it's been a while since I've had one of those. So we'll get a few shots of the park as I exit, because it does look beautiful all around. And like I say, we'll explore the last few bits of facilities at the hotel. And we've got some ice skating vibes as well. Always good to see rinks put in for these winter events. Well, I look kind of spooky here with this uplighting, but yeah, beer there in the Phoenix bar costs €5.80, not bad at all for a nice wheat beer. And yeah, just you've got this nice kind of terrace area up here. Obviously they have a restaurant there too. I couldn't film too much in there because there's a lot of people buzzing around and I didn't want to be an inconvenience, but yeah, it's quite nice here, quite impressed. In the distance there I can see Silver Stars Lift Hill. I don't know if I turn that round whether you can see that off there in the distance. That kind of triangle of light there, that's the lights surrounding the Euro Tower. Then you've got Hotel Bell Rock there, the Lighthouse and Hotel Colosseo behind it. But yeah, the entirety of Europa Park is all just behind there. But you do have to walk maybe about 15 minutes in the morning to get to the park entrance, because the park entrance is all the way in the distance over there. But yeah, it's a decent location this. It's a nice enough hotel, all very modern, and I've quite enjoyed my stay here.